So I have another guest with me here at the NOAA conference in Zurich. If you could say your name and who you are representing.
My name is Toni Piëch, and I'm representing a car company called Piëch Automotive.
Okay, so why are you at NOAA? What are you showcasing? How might this make the world a better place?
I'm at NOAA because both personally and professionally, sustainability is a driving force in what I do. I'm representing a luxury performance car company.
Right. Okay. When you say luxury performance, is it a sports car? Is it a family car?
It is. I'm being slightly facetious. So
Right.
it is a performance car. So it's a sports car. We will produce different models, all in the performance segment. Mm-hmm. They're all electric. Mm-hmm. But we see it a little bit as a Trojan horse filled with innovation into the car industry.
Okay.
So we're not going to change the world through luxury vehicles, but we're going to possibly and hopefully accelerate innovation in the mobility industry by adopting new interesting solutions into a segment that's not so price sensitive. Mm-hmm. So we help technologies get to the market with a package that's very attractive and gets lots of attention in order to be able to scale it into a high volume. So the premise is that the mobility industry is dominated by some big players who are not necessarily incentivized for change because mm-hmm. they're very big and vertically integrated. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to break this kind of cartel situation open a little bit from a technology standpoint.
So of course, I mean, yeah, everyone's heard of Tesla, and some people pat Elon Musk on the back and say you gave the US auto manufacturers a bit of a kick up the backside in terms of electrification. In Sweden, where we don't have time is based, they've got Polestar, which seems to have an interesting model or business model, a circular business model as well. They're going to try and recycle the whole thing. So what market are you aiming at? Is it the German market, or where things are going a bit slow, to say the least?
So to be fair, it's starting to go faster. Elon Musk has kicked the German car industry in the backside as well.
Okay, right.
So he's opening a factory in Berlin.
Yeah.
So I think a decade ago that would be a unheard of or mm-hmm. completely unthinkable piece of news. So we're going market-wise, we're going for the luxury end of German engineering, right? Okay. So one of the German exports to the world is mm-hmm. kind of an appreciation for performance cars from that country.
Porsche,
yes.
Mercedes,
yes.
BMW.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But all of the ones that you've mentioned are in big corporations now. Porsche used to be more independent. It's now part of Volkswagen. Mm-hmm. So none of these have the ability to innovate kind of freely mm-hmm. In the most accelerated way possible. Mm-hmm. So from an offering standpoint for people who buy cars, we're going to a kind of Porsche, Aston Martin, Maserati kind of market. Mm-hmm. But as I said, it's a Trojan horse from a technology standpoint, because what takes the car industry at large 4.5 years to adopt, if they wish to adopt something, takes us mm-hmm. 2 years. Right. So that just accelerates these product cycles mm-hmm. into new technology. And the thinking is that with obviously the climate crisis at hand, mm-hmm. accelerating technology is a key piece in solving or making a move towards carbon neutrality.
Yeah. And is there any little glimpse that you could give us into two things, I suppose? Is there one technology within all these technologies that really stands out to you as being special? And the second thing is, where are you on your journey? I mean, is there a prototype? Is there a build car? Blah, blah, blah.
So as every good entrepreneur, I like talking about myself first. So yes, we have a prototype, and we're on our way. So it will take us a couple more years to hit the market, but we've kind of unveiled the brand and the prototype. The more important question, of course, is your first one, and it's one of these topics where if you ask 10 very smart, very well-informed people, you will get 10 different answers.
Okay.
Which I think indicates that there is no, the hit rate of anybody who's even smart and well-informed isn't very high. There are technologies that are, from a climate perspective, more attractive. Like, fuel cell technology, for example, end-to-end is a lot cleaner, carbon neutral from a raw materials perspective, recycling perspective. It is superior as a storage of energy, but there's a lot of considerations that have to do with price and adoption and energy efficiency and safety that play into this. So what I can say is that the development of technology, both on what's possible and what is possible at scale, is there's a lot of velocity in this, and there's a lot of new things coming out. There's also a lot of miscommunication. So if you read the newspapers, I think the impressions that you get from solid state or different battery technologies sometimes is difficult to contextualize because there's so much money in it. And as other entrepreneurs also like to promote their products and their technologies, it's a little bit of a jungle. Yeah. And the truth, probably, my best guess is that the next 10, 20 years are going to be a mix of different technologies. So optimizing combustion engines and diesel is still important for some parts of the world because not everybody can adopt electric vehicles, you know, at a dime. But new technologies will play the biggest part. And the ability for countries politically to back new technologies that are sensible, and big companies to make the move to adopt them and push them into mainstreams, because the higher the volume of your product, the better the prices are, you know, as a general rule as well. Yes. So it is even, and I think this is an important point that sometimes is misunderstood. It is valuable to push technologies into adoption, even if they're not perfect yet, because the next generation is going to be better. For us, it's important to get away from fossil fuels. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah. We agree that it's important to get away from fossil fuels, which is why we were very intrigued by this number. If you can just put it up on the screen, there we go. This is based on the International Monetary Fund, and that is saying that the governments are spending about $11 million a minute on subsidizing fossil fuels. And that is a calculation on how much governments have spent since Glasgow, since the last UN climate conference. So it's almost 600 billion as we sit here in these last 3 weeks, 3.5, 4 weeks. That could electrify a lot of new cars, couldn't it?
It could do a lot of things, and it's a number I think that needs to be known. I think as we try to solve a problem with our left hand, we're creating more problems with our right hand without even knowing it. So this is shocking, and I think it really needs to be known.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it was incredible in Glasgow as well. The number of people who looked at it and went, who made this number up? Well, International Monetary Fund, you can actually find the source. Went, oh my God.
Yes.
So it was good that the governments didn't agree to phase out fossil fuel subsidies, but they did at the end of Glasgow agree to phase them down. So at least maybe they might be on a journey like, who was the one? Who had the conversion on the road to Damascus? I don't remember. Okay, good. Thank you so much indeed for being with us.
Thank you.
And I hope everything works out for you at NOAA.
Thank you.
And that's really great. Thank you.
I think it was lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.